My husband had accepted a job in Utah, and he had moved out here and had been working here in Utah and loving it for the past 3 months, I guess since the day after Labor Day. And I was back in Charlotte. My phone rang and it was Brooke. And she told me that my husband, Randy, had been in a car wreck and they weren't sure how severe it was.
So my friend dropped me off at the front doors of the hospital. And I remember begging them, someone, please, where's my dad? Where's my dad? Please tell me where is my dad? What's wrong with my dad? The doctor entered the room and said, your dad's been in a terrible car crash in which he sustained massive head trauma. And I just remember him saying, I'm sorry to tell you that we've done all that we can. Your dad didn't make it. The three of us finally got the courage enough to call our mom.
And she told me that Randy didn't make it and that he was gone. And I think it was a few minutes after that, that my son Justin came in. He just grabbed me and he just held me forever and ever. And he kept saying, why couldn't it be me? Why couldn't it be me instead of his wonderful dad? I said, Justin, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can remember being on the dusty T-ball diamonds and my dad being there as a coach. And if there was one or two seasons where he wasn't the coach, he was the supporter. He was there cheering us on.
Any sporting game that our kids had, their papa was there. As we called him, we didn't say grandpa, we called him papa. He taught them to play baseball and football and was always playing basketball, was at their lacrosse games. So to tell them that he was not going to be able to be there anymore, you could just see their little hearts break.
I sent him a text right before I walked out the door to leave for church. And that text was, you are my happy. And he truly was. He was truly, truly my happy.
It's a terrible feeling that you have when one of your loved ones dies from a car crash. But it's also a more gut-wrenching feeling when you later find out that your dad was killed in a car crash because of a choice of an individual to drive under the influence of prescription medication.
My dad did not have a choice in his death. He was killed because someone made a choice that day to take prescription drugs and get behind the wheel of a car.
If you're taking prescription drugs, follow the directions, check the warning labels, and if you're not supposed to drive, don't get behind the wheel.
Driving is a responsibility. I have a responsibility as a driver, as does everyone else as a driver. When you choose to drive irresponsibly, there can be deadly consequences. If you are using prescription drugs, do not drive impaired.